Stephen A. said on this show on Friday that he felt like Baker Mayfield, he didn't believe in him in the Browns, and then Baker obviously torched the Titans, and his wife Emily called Stephen A. out. So coming off one of Baker's best games, Stephen A., do you think you're wrong, that you owe Baker an apology?
Hell no, I do not. Because I was talking about his past record against stiffer competition. Against the weaker teams, and especially the Cincinnati Bengals of the world, he looks all world. Against some of the stiffer competition, that was not the case. I respect his wife for coming to his defense. I would say it's very smooth and very smart of her to get on me instead of getting on Bart Scott, who played in the NFL, just like Ryan Clark and Bart Scott, who have forgotten more football than I'll ever know. And, you know, pointing the finger at me, a pundit and a commentator primarily covering basketball for 2+ decades, even though I watch enough and know enough football as a reporter.
You the loudest, though, dog.
Is entirely different than calling out a football player who literally dissect and picked apart what Baker Mayfield wasn't doing. And I would remind y'all what I said Friday. I said, quote, but I agree with Bart Scott, who said on Get Up earlier, no quarterback has done less with more than Baker Mayfield. But she came to me instead of Bart Scott, which once again highlights her brilliance. Catch the easier target. Good luck with that, because I stand by what I said about Baker Mayfield. I agree with what I heard my brother Ryan Clark say about Baker Mayfield, and I agree with what I heard my brother Bart Scott say about Baker Mayfield. And we wish Baker Mayfield well. We're not rooting against him. We know the brother's got skill and he's got talent. But has it all shown up against stiffer competition? No. So one game doesn't absolve him from that criticism, with all due respect to Mrs. Mayfield.
I don't think she picked an easier target. I think she picked the more famous target. Stephen A., give yourself some credit.
100%.
I can't believe I told Stephen A. to give himself some credit. Hey, by the way, Baker Mayfield's quote told me everything I need to know about where his head is and where his game is heading if he remains this way. He said, I think about, what would an idiot do this? And if the answer is yes, then I don't do it. The NFL has humbled Baker Mayfield, but instead of letting it beat him in a way where he's just resigned, he accepts a loser's fate. He has enough cockiness to not accept that fate, but to accept the humility that makes him a better player. Stefanski has, designed stuff that's had wide receivers wide open. And Baker Mayfield, that and a run game and a good offensive line, he has used that to make better and better decisions. And he's a good enough quarterback, mobile enough, with a good enough and an accurate enough arm to make plays on a good team. And so he is a quarterback trending in the right direction. But Ryan Clark, like most quarterbacks not named Patrick Mahomes or Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or someone like that, Deshaun Watson, he's dependent upon being in the right situation with the right coaching, but I got to give him credit. He's in that situation now, and he's trending in the right direction.
No, listen, absolutely. And here's the thing about Baker Mayfield. People from Cleveland or Baker Mayfield fans, Stephen A., or Baker Mayfield supporters have been waiting to tweet or say or do whatever they got to do yesterday since they played Cincinnati early on in the season. And the fact that they had to wait this long so they could feel this good about it, that tells you all you need to know about Baker Mayfield. And they played some games in Cleveland that had some bad weather, but even if you go back to the Jacksonville Jaguar game, there were wide open wide receivers that Baker Mayfield missed when accuracy was supposed to be his calling card. What we saw yesterday was the best Baker Mayfield. This was the Baker Mayfield you get when he believes. So Kevin Stefanski believed in him. Baker Mayfield believes in what Kevin Stefanski is doing. And when Baker Mayfield gets it going early, it's like a three-point shooter seeing the ball go in. And then you come down one more time from the timeline and get a heat check. That's what we saw from Baker Mayfield. That's the best he is. And when Nick Chubb is running the ball the way he is, when the defense turns over Derrick Henry and turns back Derrick Henry early on in the game, the Cleveland Browns are a tough team to beat. They're 9-3. They're going to be a playoff team. And the way they play football will travel. So if they get this Baker Mayfield, they could be trouble.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.